Right, once dubbed the most important hotel in the world, the Waldorf Astoria in New York has reopened after more than 8 years, an extensive renovation. So, what's inside? Lorna Riley, host of the Trip Notes podcast, tell us more.
Good morning. Yeah, it has been dubbed the most important hotel in the world, and it's got such a rich history. So it was built in 1931. You can probably picture it, a big Art Deco building right downtown Manhattan, and it has been closed for 8 years. The history about it is incredible. I mean, they've had so many famous guests who have stayed there. Frank Sinatra had a suite, Marilyn Monroe's stayed there, virtually every US president, even the Dalai Lama.
I've never
stayed.
been there, sadly.
No. It did inspire one of the hecklers in the Muppets, Waldorf and Statler.
Right.
And my favourite story about it is Fidel Castro once strode in there with a flock of live chickens and demanded that they be killed and cooked to his satisfaction immediately. He got turned away, funnily enough. Now, they did have 1,400 rooms. They've been closed for 8 years. They've now reopened. They've only got 375 rooms now, but some condos as well. And the rooms are big, about the biggest you'll find in Manhattan. So the smallest is about 53 square metres. They've retained some of the beautiful interior, the murals. You've got the 1893 Chicago World's Fair Waldorf clock. You've got Cole Porter's Steinway piano. And they are going to be opening a massive ballroom and also a 20,000 square metre Guerlain spa. So this is going to be incredible. That's all the good stuff. The bad stuff is the price.
Okay. Everything comes with the price.
So how much for an entry-level room per night, New Zealand dollars, do you reckon?
I'm thinking it's going to be more than the old bookings.com $300 kind of thing or whatever it is.
Yeah, $2,800 for the entry-level room. And if you want a one-bedroom suite with a view of Park Ave, that's going to start off at about $7,500. But, you know,
a night?
A night. But,
wow,
you know, what price this history?
You wouldn't want to be staying there long unless you...
No, one night only, I think, and even then you're probably selling a kidney.
Can you do just one night, or do they make...
Yeah, no, you can do one night, you can. I'm sure there's a lot of rubberneckers there.
Absolutely. Well, look, okay, so Amsterdam, let's look overseas. They're combating over-tourism. We heard a bit about that in Venice with the Bezos wedding and so on as well recently.
Barcelona, a lot of European cities have been trying to combat over-tourism, and they're starting with capping their river cruise docks, which is interesting to me because I will be docking there on a river cruise in November, but they're going to cut their quota by 800 ships a year, so down to 1,150. So quite a big, it's almost halving the number of river cruise operators that can dock there. And this is, you might imagine, has caused a bit of pushback. So people are saying, well, maybe we can have approved time slots, we can handle it that way. They're also tackling ocean ship cruising. They share the same terminal in the city of Amsterdam. They're going to phase out ocean cruising entirely, docking there by 2035, but they'll be down to 100 ships next year. And their other bid to combat over-tourism is they want to limit the number of stag do's that are held in Amsterdam.
And hens nights, I hope, as well. Come on,
They just mentioned the bachelors, funnily enough,
really
but I don't know how they're going to combat that particularly sticky problem.
Well, you be sure to check it out while you're there for us, please.